SHMACKEMAGOB, people, what's going on? Hey, it's another one of my favorite singers episode, and this one is very unique because I haven't been aware of this guy my whole life. I just discovered him a year and a few months ago when this album was released. And those that follow me on my channel, you know how much I love this album. I keep praising it. Pretty much my favorite album, with along with Midnight Spell, Sky Destroyer. Öyster called The Symbol Remains. Now, this guy, Richie Castellano, he's been in the band. I took notes. I took some notes, and let's make sure I don't mess up here. He was in the band. He was actually first a sound engineer for Öyster Cult in 2003. And then Alan Lanier retired, and Richie, and by the way, I'm talking about Richie Castellano. I don't know if I mentioned his name yet. He's one of my favorite singers now. And he filled in for Alan Lanier, who retired. And then he filled in as a rhythm guitar player and keyboards. I believe before that he was on bass. And the guy is amazing. Now, something very unique about this man, I gotta hand it to Öyster Cult. To get this guy in the band and then give him a lot of, you know, leeway. Because the guy obviously is a Öyster Cult fan, because on this album, which I consider all killer, no filler, the song that sounds the most like classic Öyster Cult on here is The Alchemist. And he wrote that song. So it's kind of like a fan writing music for a band that he loves, and boy, he nails it. And also, he sings 3 songs on this album, which is Tainted Blood, The Machine, and The Return of Saint Cecilia. Now, Saint Cecilia, it goes way back to a band that they had before Öyster Cult called Stark Forest Group. And they had a song called Saint Cecilia. And Richie wrote that song, you know, so it just goes to show. I mean, he co-wrote it, but it just goes to show the guy knows his shit, man. And like the 3 songs on here, Tainted Blood, The Machine, and Return of Saint Cecilia, man, I mean, I was like, man, that guy can sing, you know? But it didn't really dawn on me how impressive this guy is until I saw Öyster Cult with him. And him singing Tainted Blood, and him ripping. I mean, this guy, not only is he an amazing singer, he rips on guitar. I mean, jeez. So, you know, when I came home that night from the show, I did like a little research on the dude, you know, because another thing I forgot to mention was when he played Tainted Blood live, it got such an amazing reaction. There was 3 amazing reactions during the show. Don't Fear the Reaper, Godzilla, and this song, which, you know, most people there aren't aware of Tainted Blood. But, I mean, he impressed everybody in the place. Everybody was applauding, like, much more stronger than all the other songs except for the 2 hits. And I think it even got a bigger reaction than Burning For You, as I recall. Anyway, so I came home, I did my research, and then I found out this guy's got a YouTube channel. And oh my God, was my mind blown. He does several covers on this channel, and he does everything on Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm talking drums, piano, guitar, bass, vocals, melody. You know how many layers of vocals are in Bohemian Rhapsody? He nails it.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
And then there's other like covers he does that I'm gonna play some snippets of it. I mean, look how amazing this dude is. Phenomenal. This guy was born February 7th, 1980. February 7th being 2 days before my birthday. And you know, back in 1980, I bought Cultosaurus Erectus when it was new. I already been to a couple of rock concerts. And this guy, I mean, Jesus, he grows up to be this phenomenal, exceptional musician that joins Blue Öyster Cult. And Blue Öyster Cult, like, I'm sure was so impressed with the guy that, here, look, I wrote these songs that they probably were like, damn. So, another thing I looked into, he does have an album called Alone in the Basement that I gotta get. I definitely gotta get it. It won awards and stuff. And he also has a band, he's also in a band called Morning Scarlet with his wife that I see, there's some clips on YouTube of it. Really cool stuff. And he has a podcast called Band Geek. So, my God, this guy is phenomenal. And you know, for him to become one of my favorite singers in such a short amount of time, and believe me, when I got home from the show, even when he played that song, I thought, during the show, I thought, I have to do an episode on this dude, because he is now one of my favorite singers, you know? And all I know is 3 songs. And now I've seen all these covers that he does. It's like, man, this guy is a jack of all trades. And you know, it's amazing that Blue Öyster Cult has given him so much, you know, input in their music. And let me tell you something, in the future you will see, you know, episodes on Eric Bloom and Buck Dharma. I mean, I love them almost equally. I give a slight edge to Eric Bloom because of his menacing thing, but I think Buck Dharma is kind of like technically better and has a very great melodic voice. Like you can hear it in, you know, in Burning for You and In V, you know, Deadline. I mean, I just love his voice. So there will be future episodes on, you know, Eric Bloom and Buck Dharma. I'm a big fan of, you know, Blue Öyster Cult. And, you know, after the Lanier brothers, I mean, not Lanier, what am I talking about? The Bouchard brothers were out of the band. It's kind of like they were so important, extremely important to Blue Öyster Cult. And believe me, I love Heaven Forbid, and I like, you know, select songs of after they left. But this album, I mean, in my opinion, Symbol Remains is the greatest Blue Öyster Cult album since Fire of Unknown Origins, in my opinion. And I love the hell out of Heaven Forbid. It's awesome. That album's kind of like their most metal album. But this one is like, man, without the Bouchard brothers, bring in Richie Castellano and you'll be fine. So that's it. I just wanted to do this episode on Richie Castellano. How much this guy impressed me when I saw that show, and how I'm like, man, I need to praise this dude. You know, so everybody out there, man, check out Richie Castellano's channel, subscribe to it, check out his cover of Bohemian Rhapsody and ABC, and he does like a lot of killer covers, man, that really impressed me, and I'm sure it'll impress you guys too, if you're into amazing singers. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not. Right on, everybody. Stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and The Symbol Remains. And schmack 'em a gob.